Welcome. In front of me I have the IMOO, I think that's how you pronounce it, X10, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the watch itself. So let's just get straight into this. Packaging obviously makes this look kind of premium, I'm not gonna lie, but taking a look at this, I haven't seen the specifications yet, but I have not encountered a kid's spy watch to ever be premium. So we'll see what we get right here. Whoa. The presentation, I have to give it to them, is pretty damn good. Like, this looks solid. Anyway, just like lift that up. I mean, there is something there. Oh, there we go. Just didn't want to pull it too hard, but so, and here we get some manual, we get the serial numbers and IMEI, as this does have SIM support, and we get our magnetic charger, which, just open it up. There we go. So, you can see it right here. Now the watch itself, let's pop it off this stand. Alright, it's kind of glued to it with the, there we go, this. Come on, off you go. I was holding it, there we go. So here is the watch. Jeez, that is terrible. There we go. And you can see design-wise, it's a bit bulky. Like, this is not a small watch. And even surprisingly enough, the charging place for the charging, instead of at the bottom, is on the side. That's the first time I see this kind of choice. But anyway, then at the bottom we have our sensors, along with what I presume is the SIM. I just like literally rip it off. Come on. Wow, that went freaking flying. Where the hell is it? Oh god, did I lose this crap? Oh no, found it. There we go. Okay, so once you fling that thing into the stratosphere, you will need to kind of look for it. It looks like we have a seal right here, rubber one, so to prevent obviously moisture and probably also sweat. There's our SIM spot, and that is kind of weird. So there's camera at the back and at the front. Apparently you can't ever keep your kid tracked enough, so better put it everywhere. Now let's boot it up. So I presume it's going to be one of these. This one, or is that a button? Nope, that doesn't seem to be a button. There's only one. Okay, there we go, it's turning on. Let's give it a second. Now, I'll probably should have started with that. I'll say that I'm definitely not the targeted demographic for this. I don't have children, and personally, I don't like these kind of products myself, just because when I was a kid, I would hate to have something like this. It's cool that it's a, like an electronic device. I mean, I'm like 35, so back then this would have been cool, but knowing that, for instance, my parents are like always gonna be calling me and being like, "Ooh, where you are, show me," and shit like that, I would literally purposefully throw that in the trash. So as a kid, I like to do stupid shit, as we probably all did. So imagine now you're basically being babied into becoming this pussy because your parents are constantly watching you. Like, it just, your kid with such a like overprotectiveness, well, I wish him luck in life. Let's put it this way. At least that's just my personal opinion. And like I said, I don't have children, but I think if I did, I still wouldn't want to do this. This is just a little bit excessive in my opinion. Okay, so what do we got? To protect your right. What? Please read. Okay, cool. We're gonna agree to that. It's not like we have a choice. Okay, so camera turns on right the hell away. Now you can capture photos with this by the looks of it. Okay, there we go. And let's close it up. Now, surprisingly enough, come on, open up. Surprisingly enough, the camera works right away, even though it's still not even like set up. So let's see. If I go to the setup, hello, cool, agree. Okay, can I just connect to Wi-Fi? Can I just not do that, like, at all? No, apparently not. God fucking forbid I could set up a smart device without connecting to internet. Is it smart or is it fucking stupid? Because if I'm forced to do something, now it doesn't really seem too smart if it can't set up without network. So I'm gonna be forced to connect to this bullshit to internet. So let's just do that, I guess. Oh my god, that is the world's worst keyboard I have seen. Wow. Oh my god, it's scrollable. Holy shit, that is... What the hell is this? Ugh. Just to put that out there, I have a smartwatch on my wrist. One that doesn't actually spy on me though. And let me just kind of try to find... there we go. Good enough. So here is how... Yeah, piss off. How my watch shows a keyboard. A normal QWERTY layout. Fits all here. It's smaller than this, to be honest, and yet it manages to pack an entire keyboard. This garbage has a keyboard that is scrollable in alphabetical order, because that is definitely how we all type on our surface, like any kind of computer, phones, or anything. That's how our keyboards are always laid out, alphabetically. So let me just probably take longer to sign into my network rather than I should, because I will be just absolutely flipping crap here. Let's try... Where's the... There we go. Connect. Here you go. What? Bind the new... Huh? Just fucking work. Just work. Just stop. Just let me start using it. I just saw home screen. There we go. Oh my god, the amount of pop-ups here. Stop it. Just stop. Okay, so there we go. Somehow, I'm not sure if I'm done with this setup or not. This is pretty awful UI, to be completely honest. So we have messages, we have bind the watch with app, so connecting to your phone. We have here a couple apps. That's a weird sound, just to bring that up closer. Okay, that was a choice. So we have the bind code, we have camera application, health, fitness, the friends, albums, level, steps, app center, themes, storage, dual, shake, messages, alarm clock calls, my info, settings, and stopwatch, which some of these applications need to be downloaded, and they are downloading right now by the looks of it. But yeah, so just a couple applications right here, preloaded. There is, by the looks of it, no store, as I haven't seen one here. So obviously this is running Android or anything like that. So it might be a little bit limited in terms of functionality, but to be fair, if you're looking for such a watch, you're probably not looking for functionality of it. You're looking to have the idea where your kid is, and then give him a call through a watch, just to force him to show his camera for instance. So yeah, in terms of camera quality, I have to say it's doesn't look bad. Just let's try to hello. Oh god, using this is a little bit of a nightmare. So it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, like this is still kind of crappy. My fingers are too chunky for this display, sorry. Come on, I know we can zoom in, there we go. So you can see it's still relatively clear. Whatever photos you take should be legible. They're not as bad as I would have expected a watch like this to give you, so that isn't bad. Now this, in my opinion, is kind of terrible, getting that popped off and then, you know, getting a SIM card in there and trying to close this up and stuff like that. That's a little bit less optimal design right here. And one more thing that I want to mention, this one will be just kind of design wise. This is actually metal by the looks of it, or by the feel of it. But what I think might be happening later on, because oh, okay, interesting. But anyway, that being said, you can see there is just a tiny point where this entire watch is actually holding. This is detachable. Guess what happens if I do this, kind of in a bit of a stronger way? It just snaps off. So I don't even need to attempt this. I can see where the structural weakness of this is, and just kind of pulling it forward will just break this off. So something to keep in mind in terms of the build quality of this. It seems solid, but it's literally all hanging on this one single piece right here, with the cover also being plastic for some reason, which I hope the thing that is actually holding this isn't plastic, because that would be even worse. So yeah, anyway, and that's about it. Now I do want to point out one thing. For a watch that is designed for a kid that you will be basically using to control his every move, and that watch probably not being used too often and being forgotten for obvious reasons, or lost, this is a relatively expensive toy. It comes at, what is it, $300? For $300, it's kind of hard pill to swallow. And there are cheaper watches like this that will basically do nearly the same thing, just not as well. And I don't think, when like logically thinking about it, if you're giving this to your child, and this will be primarily kind of used, forgotten, and abused, because if I would be a kid and my parent forced me to do this, I will do everything for this to break. So imagine you're spending $300 for something that is going to be deliberately abused to break. At this point, I think I would prefer to spend much less money and get some crappy one like this one, which is going to be much shittier than this, and that is premium definitely, but at least it's gonna cost less. So just my general thought on this one. Other than that, the watch itself seems to be built relatively solid, more solid than you would expect from a kid's watch, considering how bulky, tanky it is. I guess that's a one positive. This seems that it will survive the abuse, if anything. But anyway, with that being said, I'm basically done ranting about it. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.